Well, he's the son of Australian sporting royalty, and now Jackson Warne is starting a new chapter inspired by his famous dad.
He is getting behind the mic for the podcast Warne's Way, speaking to some massive names while also sharing stories that honour the legacy of his late father, Shane Warne. And we are so pleased to say the wonderful Jackson joins us live now from Melbourne.
Hey, Jackson.
Hey, Jackson, it's so good to see you. Congratulations on this new podcast.
Thank you. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
It's such a great idea, mate. What sparked this decision for you to finally make this real?
Well, I think the first idea came back in 2018, 2019, where me and Dad first had the idea, and I approached him. I said, how cool would it be to have a father-son dynamic, plus with the guests that Dad would be able to get? I thought that'd just be some really cool visuals and cool content, and Dad's such a good storyteller that personally I would have just loved to listen tell stories.
You know, that's the thing about him, and that I miss so much, is that whenever you caught up with him, there was a story, and I'm sure you've found when you've been talking to people, the number of stories seem endless.
Yeah, well, there's everybody that I've met the last 3-4 years. Everybody has a Shane Warne story. Whether it be they've met him in the smokers at Crown late at night, or they've met him at the petrol station, or wherever it was, everybody has a Shane Warne story, and 99% of the time it is so positive. And so it's so nice for me that people, when I'm meeting them for the first time, feel almost compelled to tell me their Shane Warne story. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
And it's also nice, Jackson, you mentioned before you wanted to do this with your father because of the people that he knew and the stories that they had to tell. But that hasn't stopped you from interviewing some of those big names yourself. What has it been like sitting down with them, swapping those yarns and really hashing out a bit of their life story as well?
Yeah, it's actually really cool because with some of them, whether it be cricketers or people that work with Dad, it's almost in a way like I'm talking to Dad, if that makes sense, because the things they're saying would be what Dad would be saying as well. It's like making me remember exactly who Dad was, and it's just really comforting. And I think it's actually a bit of closure as well for my guests. Like, I can tell that they're sort of wanting to get it off their chest, or they've been holding on to it for quite a while. So I think tonight's episode with Mark Howard, I think it's the perfect first guest because he's obviously got his own podcast. It's the first time he's coming on as a guest. So I think, yeah, if you want to remember Dad and listen to stories about Dad, I think you'll really enjoy tonight's episode.
He's a terrific operator, Mark Howard, and he's so good at what he does. What do you miss most about your dad?
What do I miss most? Probably the late night Macca's drive-throughs, to be honest, because even the smallest things with Dad were so much fun, whether it be playing poker or driving or Macca's, whatever it was always exciting. And he sort of lived life on a little bit different rules, you know, the speed limit and all that sort of stuff. It was just really, really fun. So I miss all those little things with Dad, watching the St Kilda Football Club, playing poker. You know, I reckon he would have loved Top Gun Maverick, #2, because he loved the first Top Gun. I would have loved to have watched the second one with him, or the F1 movie. Yeah, anything. I actually miss everything, to be honest, Carl.
Of course,
everything.
Yeah.
You know, you're not alone in that regard. I remember this one time he was going through one of his diet phases, and I saw him at the Crystal Club at Crown. And so he had like, I'm just cutting back Carlos, you know, on the bad stuff, and he must have had 16 crumpets.
Oh, how could you not? Yum.
He just loved the crumpet.
Yeah, he loved these baked beans. He loved these crumpet, his baked beans and spaghetti. I've been at cafes before. We'd go out and have eggs and bacon, and he'd bring his own tin spaghetti and ask the chef to heat this up and put it on some sourdough toast.
On tours.
He was a creature of habit. Once he had found his 2 or 3 things, he was good.
It was so beautiful, I think, Jackson, to also see, you know, that speech you made at your dad's memorial. It was so powerful, it was so emotional, and it was so wonderful for you to gain that strength to be able to, you know, tell your dad's story through your eyes. Now you've been able to galvanise that into empowering yourself and to put your voice into this podcast. I mean, mate, congratulations to you, because that takes a lot of courage.
Thank you. No, that's definitely, like, if I look at my life, where the one moment that sort of changed it forever, especially with confidence and talking on camera, it was the State Memorial, because up until then I was always very shy and introverted, would never do any public speaking or talking on camera. And as soon as I got off the stage after the State Memorial and spoke to 50,000 people live and 1 billion people around the world, when I was hearing all of that and I walked off stage and I felt okay, that gave me so much strength and confidence to do this again. And especially since launching the Shane Warne Legacy as well and talking on camera for that, you know, that's changed my life. So thank you guys so much for having me.
You're really good at it.
Yeah.
And you're really good at it. You've got that gift from your dad, but also you're developing it in your own way. I also note you're working with your girlfriend. She's filming and editing it all. There'll be hearts breaking all around the world. What's that like for you and her?
My girlfriend's just, no, it's awesome. My girlfriend's just behind the camera here. She's the producer and sort of editor of it all. And she always keeps me accountable, keeps me honest. If I say, how do I sound, how do I look, she'll give it to me straight away. She's not sort of like a yes, yes, yes. So it's been awesome having her sort of behind the scenes.
Get her out there.
With me.
We want to see her, mate.
Hopefully no more fights. Hopefully no fights. You want to see her?
Yeah.
Kai, do you want to come on camera quickly?
Yeah.
She's shaking her head. She's shaking her head.
Come on.
She wants to...
Oh, you gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely,
Yeah.
mate.
Thank you, guys.
Glad to see that smile on your face,
Yeah,
and it's just awesome hearing
you.
from you and hearing the stories. Go on,
Yes.
mate.
Thank you. And I've got one more thing to say, Carl. I was going through some photos the other day, and I came across a photo of you with Tom Cruise and with Dad at James Packer's wedding. Do you remember that day?
I don't remember it.
You don't
You might
remember
have
it?
to send it to him, Jacko.
Only because it was free alcohol. Can you please send that to me, mate? I'd love to see
You had a
it.
Magpies hat on too.
Yes!
No, we'll do.
I don't even remember Tom Cruise
Magpies
being there, but I
hat.
remember your dad being there. Hey, thanks, Jackson. I'll be listening, mate. Episode 1 of Warne's Way out now on YouTube and Spotify. And please send me that photo. It'd be a great one to
Yes.
have.
You have to share it.
Thank you, champion.
I will.
Thank you so much, Jackson.